my name is Lucy and welcome to Little Lucy's Cooking Workshop. So today we'll be cooking a mystery food, ricotta ravioli with Italian pasta sauce. Square pastas. Yes, that's good. Thank you, Chris. So for the first step, we're going to be making the sauce. We're going to put all the sauce ingredients together to simmer. There's a big can of tomatoes. We'll have our olive oil and put about that much olive oil. Add about that much salt and that much pepper. Now that we have our pasta sauce on the stove simmering, we're going to move on to the dough. We're going to have 400 grams of flour. That's exactly what we need. We're going to tip this onto the bench and make a well in the middle, because we're going to have to use 4 eggs for this. Make sure you leave enough room for all those eggs. I'm going to put my water, salt and eggs into the well. Tip them in. Uh-oh. Our first mistake. Okay. And make sure you leave a lot of space for the eggs, because right now I don't think I have enough space. So if that happens, you just got to build it up. Now I'm going to start mixing it with a fork. This is how the nonnas in Italy make it. When this gets too thick, I'm going to start using my hands. This is my dream because I get to make a big mess on the bench and I don't have to clean it up. Or maybe I do. If you watch this whole video, you might even become a pasta expert. The consistency is getting really thick. I think I'm ready to use my hands and a scraper now. If you like playing with Play-Doh, then you're gonna love playing with this. We're gonna use a different technique of kneading, and this one is where you lean so it will go like this. And you just fold it back over and do this repetitively. So now I've used up all my flour and I've made this ball. And it's a little shaggy, but that doesn't matter because it will get all smooth once we put it through the pasta machine. I'm going to put this in a big plastic Ziploc bag to rest, and then we'll move on to the filling. For the filling, you're going to need 400 grams of ricotta, which is great for people who don't eat meat, 60 grams of parmesan, 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice, and salt and pepper. Now I'm going to mash it with a fork. So this is way too hard to use my fork, so I'm going to start using my hands that I cleaned earlier. So just mash, yeah, this is much easier. Now my ricotta is just really chunky, so I'm going to add some water a bit at a time so it won't be a struggle to get it out of the piping bag. But I don't want to add too much. We don't want it to be running. So if you have this much ricotta, you're going to need 2 piping bags. So we have one here, and how to put it in is make sure it's wide enough for your ricotta. Put it over the top and spread it as best you can, like this. So we're just going to spoon out about half. Yeah. So now we're going to take this out and we're going to try and flatten it out, but make sure that it does not go out the end. And it's like playing with slime. It's really easy. Now we're going to tie up the ends. We will need to grab and twist and grab a rubber band. You could use a string for this as well. You could even use a hairband. Here's one bag. When they're both done, we can put them in the fridge to cool and move on to the next step. Right now, I'm tightening the pasta machine so it doesn't fall off. We are going to get our dough out of the bag. We'll do it like this. We have our little pieces here, and whatever you're not using, you can put back in the bag because we do not want them to dry out. Just put some flour down. I'm flattening it with a rolling pin so it's easier to go through. We're going to go on the widest setting. Keep rolling and folding the dough until it's smooth. So that was a big pop, and it's starting to feel a little like baby skin or your earlobe. So we'll just put it through one more time and then we can move on to our other pieces. Now we're gonna roll it once through number 2. And no folding at number 2 and up. Now we're gonna roll it once through number 4. So now we can move it up to 6. Before we roll it through number 6, we have to put down lots of flour because we want one side to be not sticky and we want the side that's facing up to be just a little sticky. Roll out a nice long sheet of pasta. Now trim one end of your pasta sheet. Make little cuts on the side using this little template. The template is 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters. Use a pizza cutter to trim it. Now we have our piping bag and we're going to do little dollops of where they should go. So around here and there. So now we are going to need one little bowl of water. We're going to dip our finger in and go around the edges, but we want to make sure we're not getting any on the table because the dough will stick there. So we also need to go through this way and down here and down here. And now we're finished. Now we are going to grab it with our fingers like that and simply fold it over like that. Start it from one end and push all the air out we can, but try not to tear it. So there'll be a nice big bump in our pasta. Now we're on to the next one. Push the air towards the end so it all goes out that fold. Well, now we are going to use our pastry cutter to cut just along the edges. So like this. Then we can take all that off and then we can go this side. So we're just going to go there. But we can't do this side because it's the fold. Using the pastry cutter, cut into the ravioli using the scraper to lift it off the bench and place it on a well-floured tray. Cook the ravioli in boiling salted water until they are done, which will take about 7 minutes. Now serve it with some sauce and cheese. Everyone's gonna love these. Beautiful. I love it. Buonissimo. I'll give those nonnas a run for their money. I need some more right now. This is a bye from Little Lucy now. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because this is the best channel ever. Have a good day or night. Bye. If you like making Play-Doh creations, then you'll love playing with pasta. If I can do this, anyone can do this.